but the middle of my head is gone, like gone. Yaga yaga. You ever hear them say picky head? If you're Jamaican, you're supposed to know about picky head. I had a picky head. Like literally had a picky head. So sunshine, sweet fit, chilling, that's the motto. Do we really want to take it there? Girl. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing a demonstration on as to how I style my short hair. So I went ahead 2 days ago and shampooed my hair and molded it. So if you look, you'll see some little creases and it's all around the perimeter of my head. It's because I did not use a silk tie to tie down my head and to tie down my hair, and so I've got creases from the headband that I was wearing. So but that's fine, I know how to work around it. I've worked with my hair in any condition before, so I'm sure I'll do a good job to show you guys. For persons who have never done their short hair at home themselves, it's best for you to have a perfect mold. And when I say perfect, I mean a flat mold, as flat as possible. When you have a flat mold with no creases, unless you're trying to get styles at the front or you're trying to manipulate curls at the front, then you'll go ahead and do waves. I don't normally do waves. I just do straight, and then I'll create my own wave with the curls at the end if I need waves. My hair needs to be relaxed, so I have a little bit of new growth. But that's fine. I think I can go at least 2 more weeks before I relax my hair again. So I'll be fine. What I usually do if my hair needs to be relaxed and in place, because some parts of your hair, you might have more new growth than some. I sweat in the back of my head, so I'll have a lot of new growths at the back and in the middle. My sides are usually flat and the top is usually flat for me. So my hair kind of different. Couple months ago, I think I need a cut too, because if you look, I have hair that's sticking over my ears. This is a no-no for me. I like when my hair is lined. I'm trying to grow back my sideburns because, let me give you a story and you're gonna laugh. So a few months ago, I was in New York. I left New York and I went to New Jersey for about 2 months. When I went to New Jersey, I usually wash my hair because I wash my hair every week. While I was in New Jersey for 2 months though, I noticed that my hair started falling out. When I was combing my hair, I had hair in the comb and in my fingers when I was washing my hair in the shower, till me start to say, oh shit, wonder if something wrong with me, wonder if it's a medical condition or something, because I've never had breakage that much in my entire life. So my hair was falling out. It started from the middle, and that's why I wasn't really alarmed, because I usually have breakage in the middle. If I have a breakage, it usually starts in the middle of my head. So I wasn't looking at it as anything. I'm like, maybe because I'm probably a bit stressed out and I'm not using the products that I usually use for my hair. So I'm saying, probably it's that. So I'm like, no man, like the following week, 2 more weeks after that, my hair, I literally had, the middle of my head was gone, like literally gone. And then my edges, I had no edges. When I say I not have no edges, I mean I not no edges for edge pan. No edge not there for catch pan. I not have no edge. And I'm like, what is going on? Why is my hair falling out? So for 2 months, my hair was just shedding. Luckily it was in winter. So if I'm wearing a tam or if I'm wearing a hat, it doesn't look anywhere. I'm fitting in right with the crowd. So I was wearing hat the entire time in New Jersey. Anytime I'm out on the road, I have on a hat. Until I came back to New York now and I bought a wig. I think I bought the wig before that and I didn't wear it. Because it was, I went to New York in the winter, in the middle of winter, like right when winter starts. That's when I was in New York. And if you're in New York and you have short hair in the winter, you're gonna freeze to death if you come out in your hair out like this. And I don't really wear Toms because Toms make my head look extra big and my head big already. So I'm a hat person. So if I should wear any headgear, it's gonna be a hat. So I wear a lot of hats, and I decided that I was gonna try wearing a wig. So I bought a wig. I didn't start wearing it because, as I said before, I love my short hair. I've been rocking short hair for over 11 years. I think I've never gone back to growing my hair. I've never grown back my hair. I think I've gone back natural for once within that 11 years. I think I went natural for a couple months. It wasn't even a year. I think it was, I don't know if it had reached a year, but I went natural, and it was still short. I still cut it. I still kept it low. I love short hair. It's just, from I cut my hair 11 years ago, I have not gone back to my usual length. And I usually have like neck length here. Not anymore. Yeah, so I bought the wig and I didn't wear it. So I went to New Jersey, as I said before. When I came back from New Jersey though, I was so depressed because I couldn't believe it. Like, me literally have bald spot. But the middle of my head is gone. Like, gone. Yaga yaga. You ever hear them say picky head? If you're Jamaican, you're supposed to know about picky head. I had a picky head. Like, literally had a picky head. So I sent my hairdresser in Jamaica a DM, asking her to recommend me to somebody who could do my hair, because I was telling her the condition of my hair. Because she usually come to the States for training, and so she's usually in New York. So I'm thinking that she probably knows somebody. She recommended me to this person, and I went to him. He's in White Plains, here by Brian. I went to here by Brian, and he literally saved me. I'll insert a photo of how my hair, I don't think I have a photo of how my hair was before, but my hair was way shorter than this when when I went there to do my hair. After he was finished, my hair was way shorter than this. So I have a lot of growth because, listen, this a magic. Because I could not do this. A couple months ago, I could not do this. I had no hair. So I went to Brian and I said, listen, just cut it off. Because the thing about me, I am not afraid to cut my hair off. I'm not afraid to go bald. Like, not bald like my hand back, but I'm not afraid for cut off my hair. I'm not afraid for cut off my hair because it's hair, it's going to grow back. So I said to him, cut it off. Just cut it off. It was very uneven. So I told him to cut it off, and he was like, oh, you don't have to cut it off. I think he's used to persons being so afraid to cut their hair that he was afraid to cut my hair. I tell him, listen, me not care, cut it off. It's a grow back. I didn't end up cutting it all off, but I went as short as possible. Like, it was way shorter than this. I could not curl it. After he was finished, I think I only could have curled the top, and the back and the side would have stayed flat. Or what I usually do, I use a wider tooth comb. If my hair sides and the back is so short, then I'll use a wider tooth comb to style it so it has a little bit of wave, or but yeah, I had to cut my hair, and since I've gone to him, he treated my hair, cut it, I got a relaxer and all of that. And then I was working with him for a while. So I was working at the shop for a while because I am always into hair and beauty. So I was working with him for a while, and yeah, my hair started to grow back. And as I said before, I think it's the water in New Jersey that damaged my hair, because while I was in New York before I went to New Jersey, and I was doing my hair at home by myself, because I said it's very hard to find a stylist in New York that suits me. Well, that's me, that suits me and suits my style of short hair. It's very hard. There's this hairdresser that I used to go to in Jamaica. She migrated to New York. She lives in Queens. I'd reach out to her, but apparently she doesn't have the shop that she was operating before, and she was working from home or doing house calls. I could not accommodate her to do house calls, so I needed to go somewhere, and that's the only reason why I didn't go to her. So As I said, it's very hard to find a hairdresser in New York for natural hair because everybody over there wear wig. Everybody over there wear wig unless them have natural hair. Everybody over there wear wig and braid. So I think the focus is on wigs. My hairdresser now in Jamaica, she start focusing on wigs too. She's still doing short hair, but she start focusing. She said it that she's gonna start focusing on wigs. I think that's where the money is. So I think the industry is gearing towards where the money is. So thank God, me know how to curl my hair myself. The only thing left for me learn to do, I cut my hair, and it's because I haven't bought the necessary equipments as yet. Why I'm gonna practice cutting my own hair, and trust me, I am gonna practice that because where I'll be heading to in another couple of months, it's gonna be the same thing like New York. It's gonna be so hard for me to find a stylist to cut my hair and to do my short hair to my liking. So me have to start doing my hair myself. So I think by that time I'll start to practice on cutting my hair. I am not afraid to cut my hair bad or cut off my hair because it's hair, it has a grow back. So I have to make this video very quick though because I have an exam today, and so I need to start get ready. Me are one of them. Tell me, you guys, are you one of those persons who, when you have an exam, you run back through the notes them the couple hours before the exam? That is me. I could have studied so till the day of the exam, I go run through the notes them at least 2 hours or 3 hours before the exam, and then I just let it go and let it be. I'm gonna eat something, relax, and calm down my brain. And that's what I'm gonna do. So let's get into it. So usually I start from the tip of my hair and I scroll all the way over to the top of my crown. I usually put a small part, not too big, because I don't want it to have a part in the middle of my head, if you understand what I'm saying. I don't usually put a part in the front. Reason being is because I don't want it to look so real. If you understand what I say. People always ask me, I've gotten questions over and over, if my hair is a wig or if it real. It's not a wig, it real. It's just how I curl my hair. So let's get into it. So I'm combing it down, combing it. Oh, I can see too far ahead. The light. You see me looking over there, it's because I am looking in my mirror. So see, I've gone ahead, comb down my hair, comb it down flat, and I'm gonna start to curl. So usually I start curling from the back, and I go backwards, and then I do the sides, and then I do the middle to meet with the sides. So let's get into it. I'm using a half hinge. I've had this iron for over maybe 3 years. So this is a 1 inch flat iron. This is what I use. I need to get the pencil comb. So as soon as I get the pencil comb, then I'll start to use the pencil comb. Pave my way to a brighter day. I've been stuck inside. Wanna feel the sunshine one last time. Oh, I wanna feel the sunshine. Wanna feel the sunshine. Oh, I wanna feel the sunshine. Wanna feel the sunshine one last time. Oh, I realized that my curls weren't forming, and reason being is because I had too much oil in my hair. So when you're curling your hair, ensure that you don't have too much oily products, or the mousse that you use to do the molding doesn't have in too much oil. Wanna feel the sunshine, wanna feel the sunshine one last time. Oh, baby, all the bricks were falling down, 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 down. And lately, I've been stuck inside. Wanna feel time. Oh.